Well, it's like anything else, isn't it? You just sort of hook up a set technique, and then once you've got that, you know, somebody like yourself who drives well can become frustrated if they're not hooking a track up. They can be frustrated because it's like you're saying to yourself, I can do better than this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why it just gets a bit frustrating for you. You know, sometimes we've all got to learn new tracks, and you know, I always say if you go around a track slow, you'll learn more than trying to go around it too fast. You know, I had to do Sepang last year and turned up with a massive Ferrari racing team and all the rest of it, and it's data log in this car and this race car, and you know, they're all sort of waiting for me to show them how to go around Sepang. I'd never been around there before, you know, so I had to spend sort of like, you know, a few laps just sort of like getting myself all hooked up with it, really.
That was way too early, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't concentrating.
Yeah, that's me yapping to you, sorry. Sound nice these, don't they?
Oh yeah, I love it. I've been getting a lot of like vibration noises, but I think that's just picking crap up off the track.
Yeah, it's rubber pickup. It's because it's a big race meeting on this weekend. You've got a lot of race rubber down. As soon as your tyres cool, the rubber will just come off.
Yeah.
If you find out you're out on circuit and you don't want to come in, just back off for a lap. Just bring the tyre temperatures down, and you'll hear it ping off. In race, it's a nightmare, especially if you've got big wide slicks on. You really have to sort of manage your tyres, you know.
Yeah. Doesn't help when you drive through it like that either.
Yeah, I know, but you got to do it, haven't you? It's just one of those things. It's just, track's been really hammered over this last few days.
Although it was much worse last time we were here. You could actually see the line on the track because it was where the rubbish wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
And we had the Toyos then, and
right.
They just had so much stuff stuck to them, and they wouldn't come off when they cooled down. It was welded on.
Right, oh dear me. Yeah, it can depend on what compounds you've got, and like you say, if you've got, you know, two tyres with similar compounds, then all of a sudden you've got issues then.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get you settled down. All 300 go, and then okay, start looking where those tyres are. You want to be 3/4 of the way past those tyres. That's great. Nice short shift into fourth. It's a bit of a lift now. Just roll her in. Track on your entry. I think that's the thing what just worries me slightly, is that, you know, with some people I'm always saying to them, come on, you've got to use all the track, but I feel like sometimes you're just almost using a bit more of the track on the way in, and if you've got a track where you've got a bit of soil erosion at the side of the track, you can just very easily pitch you around just as you're starting to turn in. So
right.
just give your entries just a little bit of a safety margin, because you ain't gaining any time through it. You're just putting yourself closer, just having an unnecessary little moment, you know.
Yeah.
Watch him. get you a bit of a clear spot, and then we'll have some nice good free laps. Okay. And just lift off, little spot there on the ground, turn it in at that point. Nice rolling of the steering, feeding the throttle in on the exit. Nice smooth brake now, down to third gear, right up to the top. Don't snatch the steering too much, just roll it in. Look through the corner, 3/4 of the way around is where your apex is. Look at that, you get a lovely slingshot out there. Then just off the throttle, don't chase into here too much. Just let it all just nicely work. Look for the tyres on top of the hill, because that's where you want to be. Use that little bit of a telltale, that's great. Tons better since they put the tyres there. And then use the whole width of the track up, Giles, just let it go now. That's lovely, really nice, really using the power of the engine there to sit it down. Just pinch a bit of track as you go into here. Again, look for those tyres, you'll miss it. But we just held on to that one then, yeah, just got that apex then, well done. Just a bit of a lift. Okay, just roll it in. Try and predict that turning so that you get a nice smooth rolling. Again, here, don't snatch at the steering. Look right through the corner. 3/4 of the way around is where you want to apex. That's it. So he slingshots out the corner. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, short shift. Just come off the throttle a bit earlier. Just let it just coast in, and then just turn it in. And you've got a yellow flag waving. So we've got somebody recovering, and he's recovered, and you're away. Apex. That's it, well done, well done. And just off the throttle. There she is. Just roll it in now, start to feed that throttle back on. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice late apex on this one. All the way around. Just in a touch early there, just a touch. Start to feed it back on again now, feed that power back in, all the way to the outside, roll the steering off. Excellent. Nice smooth brake in. Get that apex. Good. Okay, start feeding the power in, feed it in, feed it in, feed it in. Nice smooth brake in. That's it, feed the brakes out, get the apex. All the way to the outside. feeding the power, and it just helps to load that back tyre up and just takes the weight off the front.
Right.